Now, what do Gap, Primark and Merck have in common, besides being well-known brands in the West? Shockingly, they all make their products in India using child labor. This is a NewsX special report.
The global fashion label Gap pays millions of dollars to each of its celebrity endorsers. In comparison, some of the people who work for it get absolutely nothing. Gap was accused of having child laborers who worked for 20 rupees a day in its supply chain. Gap said it was sorry and promised to sack the guilty suppliers. But sadly, our government is not clear what it wants to do with such brands.
कॉमर्स मिनिस्ट्री के साथ इस बात को उठाया है और हम ये चाहते हैं कि हम एज ए गवर्नमेंट इस बात का निर्णय लें कि ऐसी जो भी यूनिट्स हैं उन यूनिट्स को इस बात से रोका जाए और उनको जो कंसेशंस इत्यादि दिए जा रहे हैं वो न दिए जाए.
Cheap labor attracts big brands to India. The children they employ are mostly bonded or slave labor. In 2008, Primark, the largest apparel brand of England, was found using such slave labor in India.
Beside obeying the national laws, it is also the responsibility of international brand to follow and obey and implement rigorously the international laws. Because if they are working in different countries, like the big companies are operating in India, it is their obligation to respect the international treaties and laws.
What is more worrying is the silence in the power corridor. Most of the child laborers make products for top American and European brands. Once caught, these companies talk about corporate social responsibilities. But on the ground, lives of millions of kids remain unchanged.
Earlier, NewsX exposed the German company Merck for exploiting child labor. Despite its claims, the company did nothing for community welfare in the poor areas of Jharkhand. It's time the government stepped in to protect the childhood of millions from the greed of the corporates. With Yatish Yadav in Delhi, Digvijay Singh, NewsX.